Well, it's 3 a.m. 3:32 in fact, and I'm recording right now. It's I just ate my midnight snack and I just finished my game with my former classmates on high school, and I'm here thinking about my thoughts. I know I said in my intro that I shouldn't say my negative stuff, but this is my diary, and I think it's important to write down or say and record things that don't really make you feel happy as well, even if no one really cares. And that's completely fine. I'm doing this for myself more than anything, so I'm just gonna go on anyway. So, university status. I think I'm alone again. To be honest, my only friend that I've been keeping up and talking to is well, she has a boyfriend now. Well, going to be boyfriend, but they're as good as of an item as of the moment now, and they're hanging out together. I'm not really like particularly sad about it. I mean, good for her. She's chasing her happiness. She's with someone she loves and passionate about, and I can only be happy for her. It's not like I've fallen in love with her or anything. I mean, or had a crush. I've always looked at her as a little sister, so no bad feelings there. But still, the fact that she does have a boyfriend or going to be boyfriend now does mean I'm probably going to be alone again. And my previous and the one before, I've been alone for like 8 months, so it's going to be continue being like that until for a year. Um, I can't. I don't think I have any window to recollect or to reconnect with my former friends on my previous spot because of what I've done and my trauma. So that sucks. So I'm going to be alone again. It's hard to connect with other people when you don't really have much in common with them. Most of my classmates don't really play games. They don't really watch anime, the stuff that I like or the things that I'm interested in, and the things I constantly consume, and as well as my hobbies. So I have no reason to. Well, not really no reason. I have no way to constantly connect with them. So it's really hard to form a connection with other people in my block. And it's just it is what it is. I'm not complaining. It's just how people are born, how their circumstances are, and their as well as their own preferences. But it would be really nice if I could just have at least one person to be constantly talking with, and physically be in contact to. But well, it is what it is. This is the consequences of my own actions. By the way, while I was talking with my friends, I've kind of discovered a little thing about me. You know, to let you guys know, I had a well, I still have a radical line of thought about money, and I've been left to believe that people with no money are lesser human beings. Oh, that's very controversial, but it is because it is, and it should be logically like wrong, objectively wrong. But here's the thing, right? Every human being should have the right to live comfortably, like have their own house and everything, human rights and everything. But the thing is, most people in my country or most people on the planet that even say live barely to just survive, to just get food to pay the bills. But the main thing that's convinced me is relationships. Really, if you have no money, what's the point of having a relationship? You can't do dates, you can't eat or anything together. How can you be possibly get closer together without money? Or if you're gonna go a step further, how can you possibly be, you know, have sex with them if you don't have money, if you don't have privacy? But of course, it's pretty obvious. My friend pointed it out that not every relationship is the same. You don't need that much privacy or anything, or you don't even need to go on spend money on dates. You can just hang out together on your home and just like each other that way. And it's true. It's a very obvious thing that I somehow didn't really realize. It's just I've been very completely delusional, and it's actually a realization that I've been thinking that way because that's what I feel about myself, which is pretty interesting to be honest. It's a nice perspective that I come to realize with the help of my friends playing together in the game. And well, it's a bit sad. I think I think yeah, I think of myself as a lesser human being because I don't have money. I'm poor, and I think it's still the truth. Honestly, there's a lot of backstory on it, and it's too much of a well, not a snooze fest, but it's a bit too depressing. But I'm don't like to tackle about it. But yeah, it's something fascinating. And those, it's a very cutthroat case of projection on my end. If you hate, well, not really hate. If you don't particularly like a certain thing on the outside, on or seen on other people, it could be something reflecting inside of you, which is exactly on in my end. So that's very cool and sad, but it's a nice example. It's a cool realization of me now. I still have a lot of uni work, honestly, and I think I just failed my test. I don't really know if I failed. It's not completely corrected. I did do a test recently on my literature subject, and it could be better, but I think it's negotiable. It's the first quiz. I think I can come back. I still have a lot more things to do. It's kind of overwhelming. I should really start doing it soon. I've been procrastinating for way too long, and yeah, I just I've read the recent chapters of Uzaki-chan, and the girls, well, the main protagonist there, they're a couple now, and they're very comfortable with living with each other, and they're getting to know each other. They're a couple now, and their shenanigans extend to their parents, and the author's not really shy of them, like having sex. They're a couple now. They love it. Of course, they don't show it, but the author even makes jokes of it that they do the deed, and it makes me wonder when will that possibly happen to me? Because how I'm poor, I have nobody to possibly make a connection to. You can easily say I should go do a dating app, but does that even actually work? It's genuinely. One of my friends told me while we were on the call and playing games that kapag kung may gusto, may paraan, something along that line. If I wanted to, you'd have find a way. But I just can't find it's just so impractical to me to do something like that. The thing that I want is not fitting or not what I should or it's not what I should do. I'm poor, I need to go study, therefore I should not satisfy this loneliness of wanting to have a girlfriend to be with, to find intimacy in my loneliness, which kind of still don't really deserve in my perspective of because of what I've done before. So yeah, it's kind of yikes. But yeah, that's about it for now for my university week. Obviously, it's a bit sad. I'm sorry, it's a bit sad, but it's just this video is just a reminder of how I am for today at this very moment. Maybe tomorrow it'll be much better. I won't think about this way, but I think I've been feeling this way, similarly this way for a small while now. And obviously, I've been sad, and there's no signs of anything getting better in the future. But I'm still fully convinced that I'm way too privileged compared to most people. Like right now, I'm doing a recording to my YouTube channel. I know how to to do my YouTube channel. And speaking of my YouTube channel, I finally learned, I think, to do anime reactions. Of course, the anime itself on the reaction, excuse me, on the reaction is censored, but I did find a way to do a workaround. So in the future, things when things get more loose and I have more time to do stuff for myself, I can use that and maybe I can be an anime reactor. That's something I can look forward to in the very far future since I've been very busy. But that's something I've learned and I've been very glad to know that after many experiments and YouTube videos to look it up on how to do it. It took me like 3 hours. So it's the grind's been worth it. I finally understood and that's something to be passionate for in the future. So I can. feel all that depressed yet because there's stuff to do that I want to do. So I'm quite happy. Also, this video isn't really that sad, so that's cool. And that's about it. So yeah.